Hello friends, my name is Vijay and you are watching Go to Genius channel. In this video, we will learn about the use state hooks, how we can use that and how to define inside the component. So let's start. In last video, we have set up our React project. So here is our project. This is our index.js. This is our root file to bootstrap the application. So here we are using the app component. This is our app component. Here all the things are coming, whichever we can see on the page. So just remove all these things we don't require as of now, and also remove the logo path, and we also don't require the app.css. So here we will delete this CSS file because I am using the bootstrap CSS. Here you can see the CDN path for the bootstrap. You can also include the bootstrap CSS in your project. For that, you can go to the bootstrapcdn.com and here you can find the path. Just copy and paste in your code. So now back to the app.js. So just change the class name here. So we are using the container class from Bootstrap, and just give the some dummy text. So here we can see all the CSS has been removed. So now let's write the code for use state hook. Now here I am going to create a new folder. It's component. So inside the components folder, I am just creating a new component file. So give the file name as social media list.js. So as of now I am just creating a basic component, then we will use the use state hook in this component. So let's create. So on very first, just import the React from React library, and below here we can define the function name. Function name is social media list. So this component is going to return some social media site list items. So for that I have some dummy layout. So just here I am giving for saving the time. Here you can see this component returning the list of social media site name, and just export this function so we can use this component outside of this file. So for that, just export default and your component name. So now we will use this component inside the app.js component. So first import our component. So give the component name here. So I am going to use this component here. Now we will check into the browser first. So here we can see our list of social media sites. So friends, suppose you are getting this data dynamically. So how you will manage through the state inside the functional component? So for that we will use our use state hook. So let's import use state hook first. So friends, one thing you must remember, all the hooks functions are written inside the React core library, so you can import from there. So let's see how we can use this. Suppose we are getting this list from the outside of this component. So for that I am going to create a new file. List data.js. So friends, here I have some dummy data in the JSON format. So I am going to use here const social media list data. So here I have assigned this data to a variable. So to use this data outside of this file, we have to export this variable first. So let's export this. Export default and the variable name. Now we can use this data outside of this file. So let's close this. Here we can import that data. From list data. Now here we can use this list data inside the use state hook. And here I am going to take the state name first, like list. So friends, here the question comes, how this function work? Suppose you have to write this component as a class component. Then how would you write? Something like this. You define the state and define the state property. It's a list. Then some empty array. Same as here we have defined the property name. Here you can see. So friends, use state hook returns two things. First, it returns the current state value which we assign to our variable. And second thing, use state return the function. That function let us update this state. So we can give the function name. So we can get this function inside another variable. So mostly we give the function name appropriate to our state name. So this function is something like we used to use in a class components, the set state, same as the set state method used in a class component to update the state. So set list method would be used to update the list state inside the functional component. So let's back to our code. Just remove this code from here, because now we have a list of items, and here give the function name This function will be used to update the list. So now we will use this list of data to print all these items here. So for that we will use the map function on the array list. Here our list variable containing the array of object values. So here we will use the map function. This function iterate all the items one by one and it will return here. So let's use all the items one by one. So first we will write the li for that, and inside that I will use the anchor tag. So let's see what type data we are getting. Every item is a single object, and this object containing three property: ID, title and URL. So let's use them. When first I will get the first object, then we will use the item dot title to show the heading and the URL here href, and the item dot URL. Because we are iterating the items, so we have to use the key. So now I'm going to use on the li key here and give the item dot. So for the key I'm going to use the ID. So we have this ID inside the every object. So let's see into the browser our values are going to print or not. Here we can see, yes, our all data is coming here. So friends, here you have seen we have assigned the data list to this list state. As we have seen, the first parameter use state hook returns as a state value, and the second thing, it returns a function. That function used to update this state. Friends, you can also use multiple state in a single component. Suppose I have to give some heading or title. So again I'm going to take the title name and the set title and use state. So inside this I'm going to give the value into the string. Now I am going to use this title here. So before that, let's add one more div as a parent. And now I am going to add the heading. It's h1, and here I will use this title. Now here you can see social media list. This is our heading. So friends, here you can see the difference of the current state values. Here you can see I have given the array of object to the state list, but for the title I have given the string. So here the thing must be remember, you can give any type of data inside the use state like array, number, string or object, anything. Inside the use state hook there is no constraint like a class component. As we know, in the class component we have constraint. We have to use the object. Inside that object we take different states. So here we have no constraint. We can use any type of value inside the use state, and we can assign this state variable. So friends, in this video we have learned how we can use the state variable. So in next video we will see how we can update this state by using the setList method, which has been written by the useState function. So see you in next video.